everyone, welcome to Leca Treats and thank you so much for being here. My name is Benedicta and in today's video we are making peppered gizzard. So to make our peppered gizzard we need gizzard obviously. So I have over here some gizzard that I got from my butchery and you do well to wash it and rinse it very well. You can use vinegar to rinse this or some lime juice. And next to that, we are going to be seasoning our gizzard with some ginger, garlic, onion, and the Knorr seasoning powder. To prepare our sauce, we have the green bell pepper, spring onion, red onion, and yellow onion. We also have some pepper. We have some garlic, of course, and yes, some, black pochette or Pettie Belle. In addition to this, we also need some ginger, and for the pepper, please feel free to adjust this according to your taste. I have habanero pepper, so it's pretty hot. Over here, we have some bell pepper, the red and the yellow bell pepper, as well as the red onions, which we are going to add to our peppered gizzard when it's almost done. So let's get started. We'll begin by blending our ginger, garlic, and onion to season our gizzard. In case you want it really hot, at this point you can add some pepper to it to, blend it together and season your gizzard with it. But because my kids are going to enjoy this with me, I'm not going to add any pepper to this. So as you already saw, we added just a little bit of water to blend our ginger, onion, garlic, and we'll be pouring over our gizzard, our Knorr seasoning powder, and some salt. Please do keep in mind that the Knorr seasoning comes with a bit of salt in there, so take that into consideration. We pour over our blended ingredients, mix everything well together, and then cover it up and allow it to, cook on medium heat. If you have the time, you can let it sit for a while before you begin cooking it. So while we are cooking our gizzard, we'll begin to prep our ingredients for the sauce. So we'll cut all our veggies up and then blend it. If you're already done cooking your gizzard by this time, you can use some of the stock in blending your ginger, garlic, onion mixture. If not, you can also blend it with your oil, or you can use your food processor to blend without any water at all. But if you have, of course, feel free. If you need to add water, please do, to make your blending process easier. But just use a little amount of water for this. So a quick check on our gizzard. This is how it's looking now. It's not yet done because we do not want to have it really tough. We want it to be, chewy, but at the same time not very mushy. So we need to get a really good balance in there. It should be easier to chew, but not too soft. So as you can tell over here, I'm blending my ingredients and I did not add any water at all. I'm using my immersion blender and I gradually added my vegetables to blend. So at this point, our gizzard is all done. We are going to take it out and set it aside to fry. Of course, we are not going to throw away our stock. We'll be using some in making our sauce, and you can also save this to use for your stew later. So it's important to be turning your gizzard from time to time so that it does not get burnt. I just used a little bit of oil because I do not want to deep fry this. I wanted to use the oil that will be remaining in there to prepare the sauce. As you can tell, I was covering my pan with the splash guard. It helps a great deal to prevent injury in your home. So please do well to get your hands on this. So at this point, we are all done with frying our gizzard. We'll take it out and set it aside, and then we begin our sauce. So to the same oil, we'll be adding our blended ingredients. And I love to use this oil to make my sauce because frying the gizzard in them makes it very, very flavorful. At this point, feel free to add a bit more oil in case you need to do so. We'll be cooking the sauce for about 5 minutes and we'll add the gizzard in there, the fried gizzard in there for it to cook together with the sauce. At this point, it's going to absorb the moisture in the sauce into it. And once you take a bite of each portion, oh my goodness, it's going to taste amazing. So I added some salt to taste and 3 spoons of the gizzard stock. So just look at how delicious it's looking. At this point, my home was smelling amazing. We just couldn't wait to have a taste of this. You need to try this recipe out. So it is time for us to add our veggies, but do well to introduce your veggie according to your preference, according to how you want it to taste. I love to have it very crunchy, so I added just a few minutes before I turn off my heat, and that should be in for about just 3 minutes and I am good to go. For me personally, that is a good time for me to have it crunchy and at the same time for it to release its, the flavor into the sauce. So finally, we are all done with our peppered gizzard. Just look at how amazing it's looking. Today we are going to have it with some jollof rice, but of course you can have peppered gizzard with some plain rice. You can have it on its own with some drinks. When you have it with radler, of course I take the non-alcoholic radler, but it's amazing. It tastes amazing. Of course, you can also have it over some cooked pasta and it will taste delicious. I really do hope you give this recipe a try. Your family and friends will love it. Thanks so much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. As always, simple, easy, lekker. See you in the next one. Bye!